Here's everything you need to have fun with fennel. Actually, two different fennels, fresh fennel and fennel seed with two different flavors, curry and orange. Still with me? Okay. And I realize that fennel is one of those vegetables that a lot of us walk by at the grocery store because it looks scary and you have no idea what to do with it. But one of the reasons this is my favorite vegetable is because it's so easy to cook. A fennel bulb has four basic parts: the stalks, the feathery fronds, the flesh itself, and because it's a bulb, there's a core in the middle that you gotta get out. Here's how. Just cut it in half and then just sort of wedge it out. And this part is green and delicate and delicious, and it's a good idea to save these fronds because, well, you can always garnish the dish at the end if you care to. Perhaps the easiest way to cook fennel is to just chop it up, toss it into a pot with a flavorful liquid, and then just simmer it until it's tender, and then eat it with anything, with meat or fish, or like any vegetable, all by itself. Fennel has a beautiful, sweet licorice flavor that just marries perfectly with orange and curry. These flavors go together amazingly well, no matter how you cook them. And once you've established this basic flavor profile, it's very easy to enhance it. In other words, orange juice automatically goes with orange marmalade, and fresh fennel automatically goes with fennel seed. Half a cup or so of marmalade and a tablespoon of fennel seeds. And it's no surprise that fennel seeds are one of my favorite spices because they're packed with licorice flavor. In fact, there's more licorice flavor in those seeds than in all of that fresh fennel. And their close cousin, anise seed, flavors all the great licorice liqueurs of the world. A quarter cup or so. As soon as this orange juice comes to the simmer, it will encourage the fennel to release its own juices, and before you know it, you'll have a pot full of tender flavor. Another easy way to cook fennel is to simply roast it. It will be delicious. Although, you can't really roast orange, so better to finish with some orange flavor. You can roast onions, though. Onions, of course, go with everything. They're a great way to add a savory edge to something sweet like fennel. Curry can take the heat of the oven, though. And fennel seeds do just fine in the oven, too. This is done when it looks beautiful. 30, 40, 45 minutes. At 375. Once this orange juice reduces down and the fennel gets nice and tender, you've got a couple of options. You can eat it just exactly the way it is, or you can keep reducing the orange juice and glaze the works a bit. Heck, you can even turn this into a soup if you like, with Instant Soup Maker. Heavy cream. A cup or so of this and a quick puree, and you've got fennel soup. Orange, curry, fennel, and a little bit of cream. What a great way to make a soup. And what a great way to start a meal that includes curry roast fennel. Now that the intense heat of the roasting is over, now you can add some delicate orange flavor. And the best way to do that is with orange zest. And it adds some beautiful color too. And speaking of color, how about some fennel fronds to garnish the fennel? It's almost like fennel comes with its own built-in garnish when you save those fronds. Orange curry fennel soup, orange curry roast fennel. And wouldn't these two look good together in the same bowl? That is a beautiful soup. I'd be proud to serve that in any restaurant.